What's up, y'all? This is Rom coming back at you with yet another car video. Many dudes want a supermodel, but don't want to do the work. Don't want to do the work. And of course, when I say supermodel, that baddie, that dime, whatever. I always say supermodel of the world. I commonly say that. But before I get started, man, it's interesting. Day started off good. Monday started off good. I came out my garage, and I told you I got two birds' nests under my patio, right? Got two birds. One is Eartha. All I had to do was put my nose out, and Eartha will fly away as soon as I step out. Eartha ain't chill. She don't play. I can't get up there unless I take a light out. I'm gonna leave it alone. As long as they put up like a little thing to cover up my dryer exhaust. They can't put nest in there anymore, so I don't really care. I could have 15 nest up in there. I wouldn't park my car in there. I park it in the garage to get a bunch of bird shit on it otherwise. But yeah, so I come out Earth and fly out. But remember, I said I had two birds. Remember the other week I said I had these two birds. It was a couple. They just looking down at me like, yeah, motherfucker. Well, shit, they moved in. Shit. And the other one, I call her Francine. Francine be chill like a motherfucker. I came out there. Francine looked at me. She said, hey, man, where you about to go? I was like, well, I'm about to go get it in, go to the gym. Yeah. I said, what you gonna be doing? She was like, be up here. I'll just be chilling. Yeah, you want me to watch out for the spot for you? I was like, yeah, all right. Thanks, dog. She's like, hey, no problem. I'll holler at you later. It's like, all right. Came to the gym. And I was working out in here, I'm cool with everybody at this particular gym. Shoot. Dude's about to start, dude, you know how they cool with you when they start clowning you a bit. Wait, hold on a second. I ain't gonna lie, I had to spit. Anyway, right? You know how they started clowning you and stuff. So one dude came in, cool dude. I said, he was like, yeah, what's up? I was like, yeah, what's up? I said, yeah, man, I'm behaving myself. And he's like, he immediately started looking around. They said, oh, okay, I see why. Because dude had clowned me last week. He said, yeah, I see you in there be flirting. But, I just be friendly with the fat young maidens in here. PHAT for y'all Bammers who don't know slang. PHAT, pity, hot, and tempting. Usually got the fat round booties. The cluck. So, Ron, be friendly. I said, well, shit, I got to work out in there. Dude, as soon as I said I was behaving myself, dude just looked around and said, yeah, okay, yeah, nobody's here today. Oh, man. And finally, hey, check out this new YouTube channel, Old Skool Swole. Part of the body of a man in his 50s. He's still younger than me, but in his 50s, he's starting out. Check him out. Especially for a look, man. You can get in the body game. Whatever age you at, get started. Whatever age you at. So if you're an older fella, feel like you ain't really work out, you especially need to work out. Because when you're older, like I said, doctors will tell you, when you're older, you need to be doing resistance training. You don't need to be throwing up 400 pounds or something. Even though somebody thought I could. I ain't never throw up 400 pounds. I throw up enough. But you got to do some resistance training just to stay in shape. Oh, and real quick, don't ever ask me about some TRT, man. I had no idea about it, never needed to use it. So I have no idea about it. If you think you need to use it, well, that's on you. Find somebody who could talk about it. Shit, all that shit. This is pure genetics. Anyway, on to the main subject. Yeah, dudes out here be wanting supermodel of the world, but don't want to do the work. And you know what made me think about that? My little community I live in, man. There's a true to the game supermodel type. She is real sweet. She's actually very nice. I met her interestingly. She be walking two big ass dogs and stuff. One of them decided to park under my tree. And it was sitting out there. I look out my office window. She just standing there, the dog chilling. So I went out there. But she cool, though. She friendly with everybody. Like, genuinely sweet, though. But I looked at her. I was like, damn. Like those reality show type of women. Thing is, roll out of bed though. Roll out of bed type and shit. Yeah. Real friendly and stuff, but you know, I know her. I haven't met her man yet. She be walking around. Sometimes the dude be walking the dog. Sometimes I see him. I haven't met him yet. But black pillars will call him a Chad. I know. I tell you, I not to worry about it. But this is a legitimate Chad. They look genetically engineered. I ain't gonna lie. It was like shit. That's either her man or her brother. That's some old school stuff, though. You know, old folks would say that. You see a couple, they look good, they look alike and shit. They say, okay, yeah, the brother and sister, or y'all lovers. So, I know some dudes here, they probably be like, please be brother and sister. Please be brother and sister. I don't know, their body language is weird, so I ain't gonna call her until I actually meet them or even ask her. But anyway. Whatever the case, I thought about that because she real friendly and stuff. But a lot of dudes, let's just be real. You get some dudes out here, ain't got shit going for them, but be wanting supermodel of the world. Because you got a lot of dudes out, I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to tell you the smartest men out here, the smartest men as far as relationship-wise, right? Men who stay in their fucking lanes, no matter what. And you know what, they might be a four. You know who they go for? A four. They go for a four. Now, I know some Bammers out here. Oh, you know, real quick, man. I remember I talked about Bammers before and used that term. That's something we use in D.C. I remember somebody got on here and said, man, you wouldn't tell this dude from Alabama that they Bammers. Hey, dude, y'all ain't never seen some of those brothers over in Simple City. Been in road. Shit. Oh man, we got some big head shit. We got a lot of pro like athletes that came out of DC, man. We ain't worried about nobody's size. Anyway, football players. In fact, this one dude, man, he used to be one of my bullies and stuff. He was a weird type of bully. Bullied me one day, but then somebody else come near me, he'd fuck him up. Anyway, he played in the pro football league and shit. I can't remember his last name. But whatever the case, man, we got some big dudes there. But anyway, right, you got some Bammers out here. Be one, be like a four or something. You know, instead of just going for another four, they be like, well, nah, these fours don't want us. They want Chad. They want Tyrone. I don't think they be going for anybody. Because women are very pragmatic. That's one thing. Okay, this dude guy moving the TV along the side of the road with a hand truck. Anyway, women out here pragmatic. Everybody talk about hypergamy. A lot of, I'll say, despite, don't go by what y'all see on social media, a lot of women pragmatic. They take what they can fucking get. Even if they want something else, they take what they get, man. And a lot of dudes who just know where they stand, they'll get with that woman might not look as good. Because I knew this one woman. She was a nice young lady, but a lot of guys thought of her as ugly. She had a body, though. She had a motherfucking body. I ain't gonna lie. She had a body. If I had hooked up with her and shit, I'd walk around, hold her hand. And people be like, oh, she don't look that good. But the dudes with some game and look at her body, be like, oh, okay. Nicest ass I ever seen in like some spandex and like you remember women was wearing those thigh high boots and shit. Yeah. Dang. Anyway though, still not that good looking. Just had a baby with a guy who, quite frankly, wouldn't get a modeling contract. But they cool. Cause you notice that. But see, dudes like that, they just stay in their motherfucking lane. Women like that stay in their lane. People get in trouble, they try to go outside their lane. Because you get these women and stuff, barely making any money. You got 3 kids by 4 men, because there's always paternity fraud. Be one of some guy making 6 figures. I'm like, what? Nah, that's out of your league, honey. Not the best looking either. But they want to find dude who's making 6 figures. I'm like, okay, get out there, fantasy. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane, right? But of course, you get guys who don't. And you got that motherfucker. Anyway, you get some guys, of course. You know, they know they don't got much going on. They know they don't match up to a Chad. But they don't want to do any work to improve themselves to get any better. They just complain. They just be like, it's over. They'll come to this channel, and I'm telling them what to do. If somebody always come and ask, well, what do I do? Motherfucker, go through my goddamn archives. Why you think I say body game? At least get your body right. You're going to improve something without doing anything else. Shit. They don't want to do it. They don't want to improve themselves physically. Don't want to work on their personality. Don't want to learn whatever they consider game. I got a video coming tomorrow, a collab with Cousin Tito. We going to get deep into game and really break down what's really going on with that. And also, too, just real quick, still, if you go in the description box, there's MACK Lessons number 9, The Power of Being Chose, the collaboration I did with the Pimp guy. Man, that's selling like hotcakes, man. That is selling like hotcakes. Y'all gotta get that joint. Y'all gotta get that joint. Hit him up, get that joint. That goes deep too. But you get some guys, they still not gonna do that, but they want Supermodel of the world. They want that fine woman. They want some tricks or something. That's how they get scammed too. Some guys say, yeah, I got some tricks. You can overnight, you can get a supermodel. No, they not. Shoot, if a woman on that level, she already knows she can get the best guys. Women know from childhood, if they fine, if they real attractive, if they above average 8 to 10 range, shit, 7 to 10 range. 7 to 10 range, because dimes, those women who like a 9, 10 range, they very rare anyway. To the point, most dudes think if they see a 7, that's a dime. No, that's a 7. That's still above average. But they still know that they can get a decent guy. They don't have to settle for shit. They can't leave the house. They can't leave the house without some guy trying to get at them. Shit, they be on the bus, be at their job, walking down the street. Shit, be at the gym. Shit. But you got some like guys who don't want to work out, don't want to get no game, don't want to get anything to get the woman. And you know what's funny? What really kills me, because you get some guys where it just take money. They say that proudly. Or it just take money. What the fuck you doing to get money then, motherfucker? Yeah, I'm gonna say it just like that. What the fuck you doing to get some money? Alright, you think it takes money to get that woman. Now guys with money will tell you, nah man, it take more. I came home one day and stuff, was messing with this woman, thought I got her with the money. Had this broke dude pounding her. And he just looked back at me and said, my bad. So it was like, they already know. But if you think that's what it takes, what you doing to get money? Hell, you should be getting money because, shit, you like to live the life you want to live. But if you really think that that's what it takes, these dudes don't be doing nothing. They be like, yeah, just take money. Well, get some money, motherfucker, if that's what you want. There's probably some woman in your orbit, in your lane, to take you as you is, working that 9 to 5 job, or whatever you doing, or making the money you making. Shit, sometimes the money you're not making. In your lane. But they be wanting supermodel, but then don't want to do the stuff to actually get one. And then, I'm going to tell you what, even beyond the money or physicality, developing the personality, if you seriously want an attractive woman, you got to put yourself in an environment where there are attractive women. That should be common sense. Now, you ain't seeing no dimes where you at. Are you going to make somebody that move to some place where they at? You going to figure out where in your city they going to be at? Hell. See, that's the problem. That's the biggest problem I have. You can want anything. You can want anything. And I think you should desire anything. My main thing is motivating a man to be the best he can be. And you can get anything you want, provided you willing to work for it. Now, you talking about a dime. And shoot, I ain't even bringing in social media, so they got guys in the inboxes. They walking down the street in some sweats or something, got guys trying to holler at them. If they work in a department store or something, They can work in the department store in the women's section, lingerie and all of that, intimate section, and be some guy in there. Hey, well, I'm just looking for something for my moms. Be in there trying to holler at them. Okay, what you doing to stand out? Shit. But they'll do the work. And I'm gonna tell you what, man. Just going through life, a man, he can have anything he wants as long as he's willing to work for it. He got to put himself in a position, Just period. Not even just for women, man. Just for life, man. But you got a lot of dudes, man. They don't want to do that shit. Or they want to sit and complain or feel sorry for themselves. Now, if you don't want to stay in that lane, your ass would be rated a 4 if women use numbers. Let me say something real quick about that. Dudes be rating each other and stuff. It's like you or this, you or that. Women don't do that. I've said that before. In fact, I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna break into it. You know how I roll on these car videos. I need to make that clear and stuff. But I gotta stop and get my clothes, man. I be cleaning my clothes. Some dude on one video saw me with the gator and asked, about putting them in the wash, talking about, they would stretch it. I dry clean them, motherfucker. I ain't paying that much money for a shirt and just put them in the regular wash. Only thing I put in regular wash is shirts I get from discount stores. I ain't gonna call the names, but, just bop around shirts. Even then, I iron them. But, if they got a horsey or a gator on it, or they high end, oh yeah, all the way. I never put my dress shirts in the wash. I always take them to the cleaners. Get them cleaners. You gotta treat them like your dentist or your shoe shine person. So it's like shit, But anyway, I'll be back in a second. All right, y'all. Got my clothes and everything. Got my shirt and stomach. I was walking back from the dry cleaners. I fought it. Anyway, right? Yeah, I was talking about how women really look at men. Just real quick, this is an important tangent because guys be looking at each other and using numbers, and men use numbers, and women will use numbers if they having a conversation with a man because they just translating. But when women look at a man, they use adjectives any damn way. They be like, he handsome, he fine, he funny, he cute. All of that. That's the best way to understand it. And indeed, I'm hating on dudes who do face ratings and stuff. You'd be better off finding a woman than asking her. Seriously, ask them. Because when women look at a man anyway, they look at the whole package. They look at everything. So that's the important thing. That's the important thing. But the bottom line is, if a woman look at you and say average or whatever, or even ugly, stay in your motherfucking lane. Unless I'm saying if a woman do, not if a man do. Because it's kind of, it cracks me up if a man looking at another man and wondering, saying, oh, he'll get this or that when they don't have a vagina. Because that's the one thing. Women have a vagina. When they looking at a man, part of it is would they fuck the motherfucker. Okay? But anyway, right? If you average, or let me put this in man terms. If you're a 4, stay in your lane. Now you could probably go up a little bit. You could probably go up to a 5 or maybe a 6, depending on what range of 4 you in. But you stay in your lane. But if you don't want to stay in your lane, and that's cool, every man should improve himself. What are you doing to improve yourself? What are you doing to build yourself up? Like, okay, you want that supermodel of the world. You want that supermodel. Okay, what are you doing? Are you hitting the gym? You getting your body right? You dealing with any facial like acne or something like that? You letting the barber bless you? You doing something? And then that's just the physical stuff. Are you working on your mindset? Because one thing too, if you're dealing with a supermodel, you got to feel good about yourself. You're dealing with a very attractive woman. because you're going to have a ton of men always checking her out. They're going to be testing you. It's always going to be something. They're going to be in her ear talking shit about you. It's always going to be somebody trying to get at her. Somebody talking shit. If they see you, hell, it could even be a woman in your ear talking shit if she's jealous. Or even if she wants to go for you. But it's always going to be something. And then if other people, and that's one shit. That's one level. But then if her girlfriends don't like what you look like, or they might be like, well, he ugly, or he this or that, or whatever. Even if she think you handsome, she could be like whatever. Somebody else could be like, oh, nah, he ain't all that. Shit, you gotta have a strong mindset to deal with a beautiful woman, cause you gonna catch hell. There's no ifs, ands, and buts. Everybody ain't gonna be happy for you. Shit, even some young buddies might be trying to get with her. They look at you like they cool with you until you get together. Like, here's a general thing. That's one of the best ways to find out how cool the dudes in your camp is, or how cool people are with you, when they see you with a beautiful woman. They can be cool as shit. Then you find out right away, nah, they ain't cool because they jealous or some shit. But my bottom line with all of that is you still got to be secure within yourself. So what are you doing to have self-confidence? What are you doing to have self-confidence? And then if you still need to be in an environment with them. Let's just keep it a buck. Most of the time, women like that, they're going to be in select environments. And when I say select environments, I don't mean select man or non-select man. They're going to be in environments which have the better men. Because they know they can get money. Even if they ain't specifically on that gold digger thing. They know they can get a man who's going to like really spend some money, take them out, show them a nice time and stuff. They're going to be in those environments. So are you going to bistros or something? Are you going to the more high-end cigar lounges? Or even the clubs? Or, those women work out. What health club are you in if that's what you're trying to do, if you're trying to do that? You're in like just a basic one that charges a few dollars a month? Or you in one of those high-end ones like starting price is like $300? Yeah, they'll probably be in there. Are you going to be going to the parties and social circles with them? Are you going to do that? And yes, there are social circles where the women are going to be primarily attractive. But shoot, that's a strict invite. You got to have shit going on for you, and not just looks, to even get in those circles, even be thought of in those circles. But the bottom line is you got to improve yourself. But see, a lot of dudes want something, but then don't want to improve. And like I was saying earlier, even about that money thing, I'm going to keep maintaining that. That's what killed me most of all. Dudes would proclaim loud, like, oh, just take money. They don't realize how much you're talking dimes. If you dealing with the ones who just want the money, shit, they definitely 6 figures. The ones who just want the money. Now, you can get one being broke if you got other shit. But if you really think it takes money, what are you doing to make more money? I'm going to keep emphasizing that. In fact, that's why I had started my money channel from the get-go. Because a lot of guys are saying money, money, money. I said, okay, I'll tell you how to make some. You don't really need it to get women. You really don't. But you will get a certain class who looking for guys on that level. Not all dimes, incidentally. Or, supermodels. Because there's something even deeper you can do to get them. But y'all gotta hang out in certain areas. Y'all gotta hang out in certain circles. If you haven't figured it out, you gotta find the right circle that I'm dealt with. Because, shit, that's a higher level. Actually, it's not even higher level. It's basic stuff, but it's not taught out here. It's not a trick either. It's just some basic shit that you could probably do. It's a basic shortcut. Because I'll just say this. A lot of times dudes make women too complicated. They're actually very easy. Very extremely easy. But you got to get the right mindset. And, you know, it does come down to that mindset. But see, a lot of dudes don't want to get that mindset. They want to complain. And they could have, like, they can have a regular woman checking them out. Yeah, she ain't a supermodel of the world. Yeah, she could stand to lose some weight. Oh, yeah, she could stand to maybe have the breastises more firm. That butt a little bit rounder. But she feeling your ass. Now, like I said, if you don't want that, that's fair. What are you doing to get what you want better? Don't get mad. And don't get mad at somebody who do get them. Figure out what they're doing. Apparently they're doing something. And don't get mad, like, because you get some guys even looking at some guys thinking, oh, they're super handsome and everything. Not everyone, though. Not everyone. The one I know around my way, yeah. But you gotta give it to them. Give it to them. You know. But that's still rare. That's still rare. Still a lot to it. But you got a good I'm gonna emphasize. You got to do something if that's what you want. Otherwise, you're being in some fantasy, and men got to be realistic. And like I said, some of the best dudes who actually get in good relationships, they just realistic. They stay in their lane. If they dorky, I've seen some of the best couples I've seen. They might be overweight, both underweight, both plain looking, both crazy looking. Shit. But they stay in their fucking lanes. And I know some dudes, and you know, and I'm gonna tell y'all that way, because I ain't a guy gonna tell you shoot beyond your level. I just say increase your level. That's the simple, your level. It's a very simple thing. Very simple thing. Just work for it. You want a baddie? Well, put yourself, become the type of man a baddie would want. Even the ones that masculine energy, become that, because even they want that man. They'll change up for them. And then the feminine ones, I told you, like I said, when I was talking about the truly feminine baddies, shit, you compete. So you better have something. Because otherwise, I'm going to tell you what, that's what the thing with a man. A man creates his world. A man he builds himself. He don't have any excuses. He builds himself to the best version of himself. Now, you can call it whatever. You can call it whatever you want to call it, but it's just a reality. People on this planet are here to evolve into the best self and continuously work on it. You know, get out of fears and everything. You want to be able to live life on your terms. And you know, even though I started this about getting that supermodel, you still just want to work just to get in that position where you can have options. You can have real options. And I've said this 1,000 times. I don't care how often, you know, there's talk about all these men single. Man, I've never in my life seen women this thirsty. Guys think it's worse. Guys who didn't live in the past think it's worse. I'm like, man, it's never been this damn easy. It has never been this damn easy on so many levels. It should be a question of which women you want to deal with. And even with the supermodel types, they still got personalities. They still got men they're gonna respond to on a different level. Every single one. You just gotta know what it is she gonna respond to. But then that gets into deeper stuff. And people will say, well, what about it? I've talked about it. And no cheat thing. You go through my archives and start applying my shit. People be wanting to cheat video or something like they're gonna learn something right away. Fuck that shit. Take in all the information I'm giving and then start applying it. And then it's gonna become easy for you. But you gotta apply everything. You gotta pay attention to everything I'm saying. And I'm giving you just a lot of shit for free. In fact, a lot of people giving y'all some shit for free. People still want to fight it. Nah, you want that baddie? Man, work for it. And the work is on yourself. You ain't doing anything for her. You just working on yourself, making yourself the best version. In fact, in that video I did with Pimp God, we break down a lot of stuff you can do to be chose. Like I said, it's in the description box. Go over here. So, anyway, though, I gotta go in here and get some food, get my stuff to eat, and y'all have a good rest of the day. Keep working, keep rising. Damn, I definitely gotta eat. Stomach grab. Because I don't be eating anything in the morning, man. I don't really eat. See, people don't realize, people say I'm big, but people don't realize most of that is muscle. You haven't seen me good. So I don't really be eating until the afternoon. Damn, this is growling. I gotta get some food, gotta get some vittles. Anyway, y'all, because I don't eat at night, man. I don't eat at night either. Yeah. Anyway, I'll get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.